Okay, so you've clicked on the link. Here we are. I'm going to explain to you what all this business up on the screen actually means. Now, let's see if I can get this right, because in the actual haul video, I got it terribly wrong. Now, I think the level is up in that corner. Maybe. Okay, so as you can see, Madmuk's Gameroom up there. Then you've got level 14, which is what Gameroom is currently at. And then underneath, you have got, I don't know how much experience to the next level. Okay, so usually that's before I've added everything in the whole video that this is displayed on. So yeah, so that's pretty much self-explanatory. If you watched Pokemon, if you played Pokemon, like the Pokemon-based games, then this is all pretty much self-explanatory to you. So this video pretty much is for people who don't know what this means. Duh. So yeah, let's try and figure this out. Okay, so that's just my little addition to this video series. So hopefully it makes it a bit more fun. Now, when the leveling up happens, this happens right here. I'm pretty sure I'm pointing at the right side of the screen. So right here, Madmuk's Gameroom gained so many experience. Now that experience in this little section here is the tally up of all the things that I got in that particular haul video. Now that displays, and then that number goes up there underneath the to next level number in red with a minus. That means that this experience has been added to my level. So it's got to be subtracted from to the next level. So that number decreases, and when it reaches 0, boom, you get another level. Self-explanatory. Pretty easy to remember. Pretty easy. Now all of this stuff, this is different. This is different. It's, again, if you're into Pokemon, then you know what this all means. But, well, you don't know what it all means, but you get where I'm coming from. So, okay, let's explain this. I've got this written down on a board here, so let's do this. We got games, alright, up on the top there. Games. Now, these aren't actually experience points. Okay, just to let you know, because that's where it confused me, because I got confused a couple of times. Yeah, I got confused by something I made up. Okay, so we've got games, all right, and then we've got films, figurines, consoles, anime, board games, and comics. Cool. That's a list of things. Obviously, not everything that's in this room. If I had to list everything in this room, the screen's too small. Either that, or the printing's going to be so damn small you're not going to be able to read it. So, I've had to narrow it down to just these. Now, the numbers next to it. Like I said before, it's not experience points. This is quantity. Yeah. Damn. That's right. Those first two numbers, that is accurate. That is very, very accurate. I was stunned when I had to tally that up. Got a lot. Okay, so at the end of the Gameroom haul that this link is in, I will have 457 games. Now, these are games that I have access to or that I own. Now, when I say have access to, I have on Xbox One, I have the games that I've downloaded off of the store. And they are in my library, but I can't play them because I haven't installed them. I don't have to pay for them. All I have to do is click on them and install them, then I can play them. That's what I mean by access to. So pretty much, if I don't have to pay for it, I've got access to it. And that's excluding free games. You don't split hairs, alright? That's excluding free games. So yeah, I think on Xbox One I've got Lords of the Fallen, which I haven't played, I haven't installed, but I do own. So that counts. And games like, and if you're thinking, oh, okay, you haven't got that many games, come on, jeez, you've got double ups and you're just doubling it. Nah. You see, Final Fantasy X. I have about 4, maybe 5 copies of that game. Yeah, that's right. That's including remasters and just business. Alright, that's I don't know why I have that many copies of that game, but I just do. Alright, so I have like 5 copies of that game. That only counts as one game. Because it's essentially the same game. Even the remaster. It's the remaster, it's the same game. Same with God of War 3. I've got God of War 3 on PS3 and PS4. Because PS4 had the remaster. Counts as the same game. So, things that are on completely different consoles. Like, what have I got? I've got Murdered Soul Suspect on 3 platforms. 3 platforms? Yep, 3 platforms. Counts as one game. So, yeah, these are 457 different titles. Alright, that's a lot of games. So, yeah, so that's the quantity of games. So that's how I count the games. So it's just a different title. Now, then we've got films, which is below it, and that's a big ass number. Damn, that is a big ass number. 1,143 at the end of that Gameroom haul. Yeah, that's films. And I haven't included the ones that I've got on Xbox that I've downloaded off the store. I've still got to count those ones. But that's a lot of freaking movies. Now these are films, alright? These aren't DVDs. Same as the games, double ups don't count. However, remakes do count. Like, for instance, The Wolfman from 19 something or other. And The Wolfman with Benicio del Toro. Those are 2 different games. Those are 2 different films. I'm getting mixed up. I'm still trying to get over that games thing. Okay, so yeah, it's 2 different films. So it counts as 2 different films. Even though it is a rethinking, a remaster, if you say, of the Wolfman film. So, but the things like, what was the one that I didn't count? Director's cuts. Director's cuts. Boom. Chronicles of Riddick. I have the original theatrical Chronicles of Riddick, and I have the director's cut. Now, some people will disagree with me, but to me, the director's cut makes it a whole different film. It really does. It changes it a hell of a lot. And in theory, I should have counted it as 2, but I don't. So director's cuts don't count. Alright? And I'm not counting anime films. Anime films and animation films, I do have some animation films that I do count, like Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. That is just my discretion. If I'm going to count it, I'm going to count it. If I'm not, I'm not. But all of these films here, the anime ones, I don't count them at all. Akira is not in there. What's the other one I have? Appleseed. Those films aren't in there. So yeah. So that's just films. That is a shitload of films. But like I say, I said in my 20 subscriber video, DVDs are what started this. Alright, so I've been collecting them for a long time, and I've got a lot of films. So that's the quantity of films and how I count those films. Next, we have got figurines. Now these ones were tricky. And I think this number is going to change for the next Gameroom haul, because some of my figurines were in storage, not actually in my game room, and I haven't counted those. Now, this doesn't include figurines from collector's packs. Now, collector's packs, I mean my Final Fantasy Heaven's Ward pack, my Watch Dogs DedSec edition, Halo 5 Guardians, the big pack that I got for, I think it's the first Gameroom haul of the year. Those don't count because those are part of collector's packs. So that's a different set. So that's just me. I just don't want to put those in there. Otherwise, it's just going to confuse the crap out of me. So as of the end of that that game room haul, I have 29. That will increase because I have a few down here that I just haven't put in there yet. So that's going to increase by a little bit. What else? Consoles. Boom. I have 19 consoles. This one is a bit iffy because I have got a Game Boy Advance, the original Game Boy Advance, and I've got a Game Boy Advance SP. I count that as 2 consoles. I know I probably shouldn't, because they're essentially the same damn console. They take the same games. They're pretty much the exact same console, just a different format. However, I'm counting them as 2. Sue me. Comment section is down below. Go for it. So I have 19 consoles. Alright, that's including my PC. Yeah, pretty much. And it's not double ups of any consoles. I have 2 original Xbox consoles and I have 2 PSX consoles. Even though the PSX consoles are 2 different regions, still counted as just 1. So yeah, that's consoles. Anime. This one was tricky. This one was a little bit tricky. Anime I'm counting as, I think, series and seasons. So I have got, what's for instance here? Oh, this one's easy. My Bride is a Mermaid. I have collection 1 and 2. That counts as 2. Yep. Even though it is essentially just 1 anime with 2 seasons, I'm counting it as 2 because it has 2 seasons. I'm not counting things like, what was the other one? Like single episode things. Which one was it? God damn it! I was thinking of this the other day. What was it? Where is it? I was freaking staring at it. Oh, you son of a bitch! Where is it? Oh, I don't freaking know. But I'm not counting like the single things. Pokemon, I have 5 right here. 5 seasons, so counting it as 5. And also, where don't you flip and hide from me, you son of a bitch. I will find you. I will find you. There we go. I have got Crush Gear Turbo, because Crush Gear just ain't enough. I've got Crush Gear Turbo Volume 2. I only have Volume 2, so I'm not counting that. I'm counting it as complete seasons. So, and I've got Hamtaro. I really want to get more of that, because Hamtaro is actually quite fun to watch. I've only got Adventures 1.4. I need more. So I'm not counting it. Okay, so yeah, that's essentially like all my box sets. Those count 1 each. So very simple, not counting OVAs or like the anime films. The anime films, they don't get counted in any of this. Next. So yeah, at the end of that, I will have 54 seasons or animes. I did. I think I... Never mind. Okay, carrying on. Board games. Boom. Board games, tabletop games. So it's board games, card games, dice games. Anything that doesn't use an electronic console. I have got, at the end of that game room haul, I'll have 34. Now, the way that I'm counting those is base games. I have got a few different 52 card decks, the normal playing cards. I've got themed ones. So I've got one for Emily the Strange, I've got one for Blackrock Shooter, can't remember what the other ones are, but that's all counting as just one game. Because it's essentially the one game, it's just I have got different copies of it. So it's the same as normal, like video games. I have the same game, it's just on a different platform or a different thing, like remastered or something like that. So yeah, that counts as one game. Expansions aren't counted, with one exception. Super Dungeon Explore. I've got Super Dungeon Explore, the original, and I've got Super Dungeon Explore, the Forgotten King. Now, the Forgotten King does come out as an expansion. However, I got the actual game, like the full set. So the Forgotten King can be played on its own. So that, in that case, I am counting it as 2. And I think that's the only game that I have that I'm doing that in. So with Escape, Curse of the Temple, I've got Escape, the base game, and then I've got Escape Illusions, which is its first expansion. I'm going to count it as one game. So yeah, that's board games. At the end of the game room haul, I'll have 34. Boom. And then right at the bottom, we've got comics. All my comics. I'm essentially just counting each comic. That's what I'm doing. I've got the Courtney Crumrin series, which is 7 books, and counting that as 7. Just don't like it? Comment section down below. And I'm not counting my my 3 Bob's Burgers ones because they're just little. I'm just not counting them. They're just tiny comics, not really worth mentioning. So yeah, that's that list, and that's what those numbers mean. Now things get a bit different when we add these numbers, the ones in red. Yeah. Now it's the same as the one that was up there. We've got a plus on it, and sometimes, I'm assuming sometime in the future, there will be a minus in there somewhere. Yeah, because I am getting rid of some of the things. I know, there's some people that's going, bullshit. That is bullshit, you don't get rid of nothing. No. It will decrease, some of it will decrease, but probably by 1. But it will be replaced with something else. So, the red numbers are additions, and again, they're not experience, they're quantity. So with the game room haul that this link was in, you will see that happening, and it'll be +2, +1, +0, and all that kind of stuff. That's just the ones from the game room haul that's been added to the collection. So yeah, that's essentially what all this business on the screen really means. It's not anything, well, obviously it's not anything official, it's not anything that's set in stone, and it's not like vital, but it's something fun. I had a lot of fun doing this. I really did, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to carry it on. So yeah, so that's everything that's on the screen, that the meaning of all of it. If you want to know anything more about it, comment section down below, let me know. But otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.